There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. Touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender. Breaks into the open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll run the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the move. Trying to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
And this was looking like such a promising opening drive of the game. They had it down close. They tried to run the ball there on 3rd down, didn't get it. So now it's decision time for the head coach. Do you want to pay this thing off and go for it, get aggressive here, trying to capitalize to score a tutty on the first drive of the game?
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, setting the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They just keep firing. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls in the deep ball. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And honestly, for the defense, that play might be okay. Yes, you gave up a completion, but you got a great hit on the quarterback, and you're sending a message to this offense. You are coming early, you are coming often, and you're going to be lighting this QB up.
And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Hawkeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Making side adjustments here. Got the quick pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can just have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
These were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points, and that is beautiful for me.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dances away. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Mississippi State going up tempo. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Trying to slam in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Try to barge their way in. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Pushes ahead. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy completion. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. throws into the middle of the field. Pulls it in down the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all in.
Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Might be changing the route. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got him. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. You want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds us back in the middle. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This quarterback part of their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive to try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Finds a spot in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. And they'll knock him down. Trying to get everybody lined up and get this play off and get a little closer to the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. It's gone. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. It's good, and that's your ball game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.